Now that is the question of the hour. Who am I? I could tell you I'm an Argonian from Black Marsh, but would that really change anything? You'd probably still chop my heads off because you're a bunch of racist Nords. I could tell you I'm a Breton, hailing from High Rock, or even out to the edges of Markarth. But then you would declare me forsworn and chop my head off. I could tell you I'm a Dark Elf, escaping the eruption of Red Mountain and fleeing here to Skyrim. But again, you're a bunch of racist assholes, you'd probably just chop my head off. I could say I'm a High Elf, and with the Empire here leading the executions, that might earn me some leniency. But again, you're all a bunch of Norse, you'd probably just chop my head off. I could be an Imperial, coming here from Cyrodiil, but would that really change your opinions? Would it endear me to the ruling council who are about to decide my fate? Not so sure. This one could say she is a Khajiit, simply a lost wanderer, separated from their caravan. But you'd probably want to skin me for my fur coat. There's an option. I could be a Nord, one of your own. You execute one of your own? Or would you simply consider it a vagrant, not worthy of your time? I could be an orc, strong, powerful. Would you even have the power to put me down? I'm in bind, so that's a good question. I could be a Red Guard, an elite Alakir warrior. Would you even stand a chance against my twin blades, which you confiscated and I no longer have access to? Lastly, I could be a Wood Elf. But we have a reputation of being cannibals, don't we? And that might not serve as my best means of convincing you of my innocence. So many questions, so many options. What am I? Seeing as all of my options will probably lead to my death, I should probably choose the option that's the most fun. There's something to be said for being a High Elf. At the very least, it may earn me some respect among the Thalmor. But on the other hand, if I'm to get out of here, I may want to endear myself with the Stormcloak rebels, in which case, being a Nord would be the best option. However, there is something to be said for the pure, brute strength of an orc. So, we ask ourselves, what gives us the best chance of survival? The High Elf, the Nord, or the Orc? I have to say, I don't think Nord will give me the best chance of survival. So that leaves us down to the Orc and the High Elf. So, do we go for subterfuge, cleverness, and magic, with the power of a High Elf, who may be able to turn the Thalmor on their side? Or simply someone who has strength and power and can fight their way out. I think, given the situation I find myself in, that perhaps, just perhaps, given my bindings and other limitations, that maybe, just maybe, diplomacy is the option. I suppose it's time to stop playing around with myself and face the music. So the question then becomes, what name would a high elf have? What name do I have? So many names and so many faces. What truly defines me? Oh, fuck it. Just call me Elfina. I'm about to die anyway.